Amen. Um, okay, me personally, I like, surprises in the sense of gifts, but how can you, because I've heard this before, like, men are not mind readers, which I don't understand that concept, but okay. So how can
You know what,
you,
let me say this. I remember making certain statements like that, and then that's why I always say what I'm not saying, and I try to say certain things, and I say, let me say what I'm not saying. And I remember making those statements 10, 15, 20, even some years ago, and say, listen, I'm not saying that's an excuse for a man to say, you need to tell me. So I hear what you're saying, because I've heard that come back to me over many, many years. Because I know what I've said, and that's why I emphasize, let me say what I'm not saying. No one, unless you have what they call, ESP or telepathy, no one is a mind reader. A woman is not a mind reader either. Now, when you're married, and then we're going to get to your question, then if you are observant, see, we're to be observant. So if you're observant to your spouse, then that's something totally different. Go ahead.
So are you saying?
Now, I had to clear that up because,
Are you saying that women are more observant than men?
No, I didn't say that. I'm not saying that. I said when you are both. No one is a mind reader.
But when you say observant, it means that I shouldn't have to tell you things because you should know when I'm out of stuff.
Well, not always. No. Let me clear this up. Now, certain things you do have to say. We're not, we're not omniscient, all-knowing like God. No one is.
We striving to be.
No, we're not.
We
No,
striving
we're
to
not.
be.
We ain't striving to be that because we're not. No, we ain't trying to be God. You ain't God. You ain't you're not omnipotent. You're not all powerful. Let me bring out my O's. You're not omniscient, all-knowing, and you're definitely not omnipresent. Can't be everywhere at the same time. I am the founder and president of Prepared Soldiers School of Ministry.
Ask your question.
amen. So what I was saying is, okay, so how can you, if you have somebody who may not be as observant as you would like or whatever, so how can you, you still want to feel like this person thought of this gift as opposed to you just doing what I told you to do. So how can it be done in a way of, because I, throw not even hints like, oh, this is stuff that I like to do. Let's say it's 20 things. And then how can I don't want to say guarantee that one of those get done if I just don't say, do this. Like how because typically, as the pastor said, typically I feel women are more observant than men. On average, maybe, okay, each his own.
Each his own.
Each his own, the people, each his own. Nonetheless.
Some people just ignore stuff.
Well, amen, saints.
It ain't like they don't know. That's another message.
But that wasn't my question. So, yes. Okay, so I guess how, in simplest terms, how can I get the person to do what I want them to do without telling them? Because then if I'm telling you to do it, that takes away the idea that you thought of me to do something.
Yeah. Really, there's a couple things with that. Longevity plays a part in it. The longer you've been with somebody, that does matter. There is a difference in a 20-year marriage and 2 years. It is a difference. Because over a certain period of time, we all evolve. You should not be the same person you were when you got married 30 years later. So there's evolution on each person, therefore the relationship evolves. So that's where the observance comes in. Also, you all follow what I'm saying? That's where that comes in too.
Can I ask this question? How long, and I don't want to, I know you saying you're going by length, and by,
Sometimes.
what?
So, go ahead.
When do you stop getting surprises? Do it start at after 5 years? Do it stop at 10 years? When do you stop blowing my mind?
Well,
Because the thing about this is that when you are a couple or when you marry for it, I want my mind to be blown.
okay.
I
now-
want you to surprise me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want you to
yeah.
like do something like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Okay.
my God,
I hear
you
what you're
thought
saying.
about me.
But you know what? Now, you may have some people who don't like that. Now, those who do, no. We assume, we ain't assuming no more, because you and I have been around long enough and talked with hundreds of couples. Everybody don't want the same thing.
Right. But see, but to answer her question, when she was saying like, okay, I'm giving you 10 things on the plate, can I guarantee I get one? Okay, now,
Yeah.
right, but she asking, can I guarantee I get one? I gave you 10.
Well, I
guarantee I get one?
The guarantee is on if the person want to do it.
Yeah, but
And
then
then
also too, what I'm saying is that, what I'm trying to say is that you should never get old where I want you to be happy with me all
Okay,
the time.
I agree. I hear what
In
you're
other words,
saying. Sure.
I want you to, I want,
You
I
enjoy
want,
making your spouse happy.
making me
I
happy. In
understand.
other
Sure.
words,
Yeah.
it ain't no cutoff time, 10
Right.
years. Ain't no
You
cutoff
sure. I
time,
hear what
20
you're
years.
saying.
In other words, what did you do to get me? Keep me, excite me to keep you.
Well, we don't want to use that because you and I from a different era. With some people, it wasn't much to get them. So let's don't even go there. See,
Well,
you and I got to remember, we got married in 1983. Totally different era than now. But the thing should, each person, that should be their desire to want to please the other. And then as time go on, you should want to do things. Then I brought the longevity in because you'll know your spouse. You know what they like. And then as time go on,
but
you
I
do these
don't
things.
I don't think it's a cutoff date.
No, we're not saying cutoff.
But I do.
It evolves. Okay, good example. You still like jewelry, but in the early days, I got them off Madison and Pulaski.
And I never liked it.
Okay, but you didn't say it, but you like jewelry. But at that time, that's all I could do.
Yeah.
But as time went on,
But it does.
you got real estate in your jewelry box, and that's all we're gonna say on that.
No, but it's just the fact that it still go back to this question. It makes a difference that you still want to make me happy.
Absolutely. That's the key, because if you lose that, then none of the things don't matter. It ain't no hint. You can write it on the board. I want some flowers. I ain't trying to make you happy. I ain't studying no flowers. So you can say it loud and clear. But if the motive is still there of wanting to please and make your spouse happy, especially certain occasions or whatever it may be, you don't even always have to know some things. And then, like you say, you want to do something different. Then when you know your spouse, you can find out kind of. And you know this personally. I threw out something to just see where your mind was at. Like when I bought your second or your third, or was it, I don't know, third or fourth Beetle. I said, wouldn't you like something else? No,
You see how you brought that up?
I just.
Really, I know you're kidding me.
I'm just giving you that receipt
Oh
from
my
you trying
God.
to slander me about 2 minutes ago.
I can't believe you. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.